Hello and welcome one and all to episode 1 of Has Been Hotel. The pilot for the show came out a little over 4 years ago, and I remember watching it the day it came out. And while I didn't think I would be reacting to it on YouTube when it came out, I have been looking forward to it since then. But here's the thing about reacting to it on YouTube. This show is not exactly known for being PG, and YouTube is known to have some bad tendencies when it comes to visibility with videos that have a lot of swearing and profanity and that kind of stuff in it, which is why I personally avoid swearing in my videos. Which put me in a bit of an awkward spot with wanting to react to this. I want to react to the series, but I don't want to intentionally hurt my channel, so stick around till the end of the video when I talk about what it is that I do want to do in order to try to get the best of both worlds. Also, while swearing may negatively impact this video's place in the YouTube algorithm, you may be able to help me counter that by liking, commenting, subscribing, all that good stuff. But with all that out of the way, I am excited to start the show, so let's go ahead and get into it. What an opening.
Once upon a time, there was a glowing city protected by golden gates, known as heaven. It was ruled by beings of pure light.
Why do I feel like I'm looking at
Angels that
Homestuck?
worshiped good and shielded all from evil. Lucifer was one of these angels. He was a dreamer with fantastical ideas for all of creation, but he was seen as a troublemaker by the elders of heaven.
This is
His way of thinking was dangerous to the order of their world.
This is actually not
So he watched as the angels
that
began
inaccurate.
to expand the universe in their ways. But Lilith thrived, empowering demonkind with her voice and her songs. And as the numbers of hell grew, so did its power. Threatened by this, heaven made a truly heartless decision. And
Yeah,
every
that
year
part
it
doesn't
would
surprise
send
me.
down an army, an extermination, to ensure hell and its sinners could never rise against them.
Jesus!
But Lilith's
Maybe I
hope
should have
remained,
poor choice
and
of
her
words.
dream was passed down to their precious daughter, the princess of hell. Don't
Hi,
worry,
Charlie.
Mom. I'll make you proud.
Did you hear from your mom yet? Oof, how long has it been now?
Not that long, only 7 years off doing something important, I'm sure. But this kingdom was something she really cared about. Something I care about.
Well, at least you aren't alone.
I just hope what
Aw.
I'm trying to do here will work.
All right, come on. Alistair says he has something to show us.
Okay, I was initially unsure of where this took place in relation to the pilot.
Wayward sinner, do you like blood, violence, and depravity of a sexual nature? Of course you do. That's why you're in hell. But what would you say if I told you there was a place to stay that had none of that? Welcome to the Has Been Hotel by Lucifer's delusional daughter, Charlotte Morningstar.
Delusional.
Come place your fate in her inexperienced hands as she tries to work through her daddy issues
Yeah.
by fixing you. Here we offer
Really selling this whole idea, aren't you, Alistair?
functional staff and 24-hour pest control. Custom rooms, and just look at this turkey parlor. Enjoy riveting conversation with our singular resident. Wow.
Really knows how to sell the place.
The Has Been Hotel.
Alistair, my guy.
What do you think?
You ooze charisma,
I'm sorry.
but marketing is not your department.
Yeah, one note.
One?
Lister, I mean, first off, thank you so much for making this. Seriously, amazing. But, maybe the tone is a bit
Just a
off. This makes it look,
bad.
Bad. The word you're looking for is
Thank,
bad.
thank you, Baggy.
Funny, I was going for hilarious.
Oh dear.
What?
If and you're filming a commercial, can I suggest you take better advantage of the talented celebrity you have right here?
Angel.
He's got a
you're
point.
Porn star.
A
Famous.
porn star.
Yeah.
I'll have the horniest sinners knocking these walls down to get in.
We are not filming a porn
That-
as a commercial.
Why not? Sex sells, don't it? I swear.
Again, he's
you
kind of got a
film me
point.
going at it.
I really don't want to exploit you in that way.
Oh, please, baby. This body was made to be exploited.
I was expecting a line just like that, so I'm glad that Angel delivered.
I got the lung capacity. I got the legs, the gag reflex, the holes, the chest fluff.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
I could keep going all night, baby.
I'm sure you could.
Hey, I have a question.
Oh dear.
If Freaky Face place over there is so powerful, then why can't he just make people stay here?
Oh, trust me, I can.
Defeats the purpose.
I think I'm here. You actually think I'd be cleaning bottles if you wasn't forcing me?
I like being forced.
Keep that to yourself, Nev.
What? You don't love being here
I-
with me, Whiskers?
Call me Whiskers again.
Noted.
Jam that bottle down your throat.
Kinky.
Yep.
Come on, keep talking dirty.
It's gonna be all day with
Let
him.
Huss do his job. And no, we can't force sinners to stay here. They need to choose to.
We're in hell, Toots. That's kind of the end of the road, ain't it?
Well, maybe it doesn't have to be.
Hey, whatever means I can keep crashing here rent-free.
Yeah.
Crack is expensive.
Yeah, I can. Totally.
No innuendos with that one. Just straight up.
Okay. Becky, holy shit!
Ah, what?
Yeah. What?
What's going on?
My dad just called.
Calm
He said
yourself.
The Angel Army wants to meet. He asked if I could go instead.
But the extermination just happened. What could they want this soon after?
I can do this. Somehow I know it. I'll get heaven behind.
All right.
my
First musical
plan.
number.
Charlie, hold on.
There's just no
Wait.
way
Please hold.
below it.
Please.
Not this once in a
Nope. Okay.
lifetime.
Nope. She's off.
It's just a meeting.
There's a warm, fuzzy feeling that walks through the air.
I feel like this is the closest so far this episode that the vibe has felt to the pilot. While it didn't feel like a sharp departure up to this point, I think that you could definitely feel the difference between this and the pilot. Which this early on, hard to say is good, bad, and different, but definitely noticeable.
It'll be a happy day in hell.
Music just changed drastically.
Cinephiles go to watch award-winning TV cocky shows to the cannibal town where they go where
Wow.
the crowd goes. Holy shit, oh my gosh, why? Damn it, I'll give a pro that his brains got in my eye. Change their minds.
And touch my parts.
No thank you. I'm just gonna fulfill.
Just, yeah, nope.
Bitch.
I can already tell. Hello? Hello?
Anyone?
Hello?
What is this? Heaven's consulate to hell?
Oh, okay. Also creepy.
It straight up is. That thing said embassy. They might have mentioned embassy before, but seeing the actual, like, seeing this actual, basically government set up
Charlie,
building here
my
is.
dad asked me if I could meet you.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, well, it's nice to meet you.
Totally. Nice to meet you too.
Oh, this guy is.
I fucking got you. Did you fucking see that? Good shit.
So wait, you aren't here?
And everything down there is just so. You know? Ew.
Right.
Who in the hell in the heaven are you?
Happy we got this opportunity to meet.
Here's my personal favorite. You'll love it.
Thanks.
Ribs? Not actually here. Yeah.
I got you again, bitch! Fucking hilarious!
How is this an angel?
We are making a new commercial, one that represents her vision and what we're doing here.
Oh, this ought to be good.
So, and action.
Welcome
Oh, dear.
to the Has-Been Hotel. Can I help you with anything?
You needed a script for that?
Boy, and I need a big strong
Something tells me this isn't in the script.
place on the path to redemption.
Oh, okay.
Well, you come
Oh, yes.
to the right place.
Cut!
Cut.
Angel, I need you to be less horny if possible. And Huss, can you maybe not have the script in front of your face?
I ain't no actor. I can't memorize this shit.
Well, we could improv.
It was so basic.
Cakes. Rawr.
Whoops.
Huss, come on.
Whoops.
So I was playing this gig, and for some fucking reason, this virtue chick was digging on the drummer, and it's like, do you know who I am? I'm
No.
fucking Adam. I'm the original dick.
Oh,
All dicks
yikes.
descend from me. You think
That's-
you want drummer dick? No.
It actually kind of
I'm
explains a
the
lot.
Fucking master. What'd you do this weekend?
Wait, your name is Adam? Like
As
the
in
first
the
man,
Adam.
Adam?
Yeah.
That means you. That explains so much.
I know, I fucking rock.
Well, Adam, sir.
Okay,
Mr. Adam,
me
sir.
and Charlie,
Me,
same
Jam
page.
Master.
Adam,
No.
you seem like a smart, well, stand-up guy.
Doesn't seem like that either.
And I know you are the leader of the Angels, and you are a big thinker, a revolutionary, a genius.
Playing to his ego. Nice, nice.
Who would really love to put his name on something?
Fucking love putting my name on shit.
Yep.
Shit's the best.
It's a solution
Clever,
to
clever.
our biggest problem.
Oh, herpes. Yeah, that's a bitch.
No, our other biggest problem.
Oh, ugly people? Math. Global warming? No, wait, that's Earth's problem.
She's gonna have a rough time.
Nifty. Your line is, we have the cleanest rooms, okay?
Got it. I'm ready.
Oh dear, this is not. Nifty? She's gone.
Cut. All right. Maybe we can try to fix it in post.
Do you even know
Just-
what that means?
just
I'll figure
ignoring
it
him.
out.
I'll figure it out.
I came here because I love seeing wasteful souls struggle to accomplish something meaningful.
We're just gonna ignore that
fail
shadow.
spectacularly.
Yeah, we're
And
just
like
gonna ignore
you
that
are doing
shadow.
now. Good job.
And
Good
here is
job.
Alistair, the egocentric piece of shit that...
Oh, don't do that.
I wouldn't try that, my dear. This face was made for radio. Not for your soul, just a simple deal. I do this for you, and you never ask me to engage with this frivolous television technology ever again. Or Charlie can come back to absolutely nothing.
Your choice.
This guy.
Fine.
Now then.
Gotta love a trickster god. Gotta be one of my favorite kinds of characters, trickster gods.
You're like, hey!
Which Alistair very much falls into the category of.
Our
Oh
shared
my
problem
god,
of
he's
overpopulation
still
in hell.
going.
Oh, Loot, how many demons did you kill this year?
Got a good 275 this year, sir.
275? Whoa!
That doesn't sound like a lot.
Awesome job, Danger Tits.
Not awesome. Those are my people. You know that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Knows yes. Cares definitely doesn't.
But these are souls. Human souls, just the same as the ones you have up in heaven.
They are not the same. They had their chance and they earned damnation.
You're wrong. Sinners
Rude.
made mistakes, sure, but everyone makes mistakes.
Angels don't make mistakes.
Oh,
You really
Christ.
think that?
I know
Again,
that.
poor choice
I've
of
never made a
terms
mistake in my
on my
fucking
part.
life.
How does that feel? To know how little you matter.
Jesus! Again.
Oops, almost out of time.
My bad.
Guess we should get into it.
I know hell's population is
Oh, here she goes again.
Wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. Right, extermination. I know you guys fly down just to kill once a year, and it must be annoying to schlep all the way here. If they join you in heaven, that trip disappears. You can wave at your farewell. It'll be a happy day.
Let me stop you right there. Save us all precious time. For those of us with divine ordainment, extermination is entertainment.
Ew, that's concerning to say the least, I have to say. This whole musical number from Adam here is really making me wonder to what extent we're gonna get to see other angels. Cause legit, like, are they all like this? What?
Can't wait a whole year to slaughter those little. I know
Whoa!
it's just been a week, but we'll be back in 6 months.
Massive demonetization right there. Rip to reactors big enough to get paid for their videos. It ain't me, but C-word is an instant demonetization on YouTube.
That's amazing.
Maybe wait until you see it.
Welcome to the Has-Been Hotel.
What?
Breaking news in hell today! We have just received word from the Heaven Embassy that the next extermination is happening sooner than ever before.
Is that?
Do you know what that means, Tom? No, what does that mean, Katie? It means we're all royally fucked.
Is that her new voice?
What?
That's a big move up. Cutting that time in half.
We should just go down there now and destroy them.
No.
Who is this?
Can't risk them catching on. But don't worry. When we come back, there won't be a demon left alive to pull a stunt like this again.
Okay. That was a lot. I also didn't notice. I didn't notice until Adam started singing that it was Alex Brightman from the Beetlejuice musical. Loved him in the Beetlejuice musical. And so, yeah, that's cool. I don't think I recognize any of the other new VAs. So yeah, that was a lot. That was definitely a lot. It was a lot of fun though. I definitely do feel, I don't know, I'll be curious to watch some like other reactions and like read comments and stuff to see what other people are thinking, but I definitely feel as though this feels different than the pilot. It definitely, while it's obviously the same characters, same premise for the most part, yeah, to me the vibe just feels a bit different than the pilot. And at the moment, I'm not jiving with it quite as much, but I'm still enjoying it. And yeah, I'm curious to see more, particularly because they have to more so deal with having an actual plot now. That's one thing with a pilot is it's a lot easier to kind of enjoy that kind of chaos and frenetic energy, frantic energy and whatnot, because you don't have to tie yourself too much to like a cohesive story and like plotting out future events and things like that. It's a little bit easier to just kind of let things be a bit more freeform. But even still, pilot definitely still felt like it led into this first episode. And in the same kind of vein as feeling like the energy of the show isn't necessarily the same in this first episode, I did definitely notice the difference in the voices, and for the most part, it's not too jarring. I do feel like, though, Angel Dust, not necessarily the way the voice sounds is different, but I think some of the dialogue is maybe, I don't know if it's the dialogue itself or more so the delivery. I feel like there weren't enough lines where I noticed it so sharply that I can make a strong determination as to whether it was, if it's more so one or the other as of yet. But there are definitely some lines where it feels like, again, I don't know if it's the VA or the show itself trying too hard. I like the toots. I think you might have noticed me react a little bit in my face when he said that earlier. I think that was the line in particular, where I was just like, that didn't sound quite right. And it's not because like, oh, toots is offensive. No, I mean it didn't sound right coming from the character. And so I'll be interested to see if Angel Dust in particular sounds a bit more natural going forward in the series. But overall, I had fun with the show. And I'll be curious. Yeah, I'm just curious to see how things progress I'm curious to see how things progress with the show going forward, because it could continue feeling similar to this episode. It could at times feel more like it did in the pilot, or depending on what kind of direction we go in, because there's a bunch of different ways we could take this for the future episodes, especially if we're going to be doing things a bit more episodically, or if everything is going to feel like it's, main story, so to speak. There's a lot of different ways they could go, and depending on how they choose to take it could heavily influence how the show feels. And again, I know I'm talking a lot about like how things feel and how things vibe and whatnot, as opposed to more like concrete, I guess you could say, analysis or criticism or anything like that. But it is what it is. I don't think that every show can be looked at through the same lens. And especially with like, again, something like this where you had a web pilot released and then later on down the line it got turned into an actual TV series. I think it's a little, I think it makes it more okay to just be kind of looser with assessing the show and just kind of talking about it. So yeah, all right, I think that is everything I'm going to say for the YouTube version of this video. If you want to see more, you can check out the full length reaction on Patreon. It is going to be freely available. You don't have to actually pay to become a patron. You can just go to my Patreon, linked in the description below, and watch the video. You can watch the actual reaction portion with a timer to sync up with on your own device, or you can just skip to the end to see thoughts, opinions, all that good stuff. But before we go, I did mention at the beginning of the video that I was going to address how I intend to handle this series on YouTube, Patreon, and how I'm going to strike that balance considering YouTube's what is essentially censorship. The plan for Patreon is going to be the same as any other series. I'm going to react, I'm going to provide thoughts at the end of the episode, I'm going to upload it to Patreon, there's going to be a timer, there's none of the actual show to avoid DMCA. But here on YouTube, in addition to this first episode of the season, I want to upload either a reaction to the final episode or a sort of supercut of a handful of reactions from each episode throughout the entire season. Let me know in the comments down below which of those two things you would prefer to see in addition to this first episode. I could see reasons to do both. If the final episode ends up being something super climactic, then maybe people want to see more of that final episode. But if there's a bunch of super entertaining moments from various episodes throughout the season, then maybe people would rather see that video that's basically just a highlight reel. Regardless of which of those two options I do end up going with though, if you follow on Patreon, you will be able to continue to watch each of the episodes full-length reaction. Again, timer, not episode on screen to avoid DMCA, but if you want to see reactions to the entire episode, just specific scenes, or just get thoughts as I progress through the series, you'll be able to access all of that for free on the Patreon. So again, comment your preference on what you would like to see for that second video down below, as well as anything else you want to talk about related to this video and this reaction in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, thumbs up, it really helps on the videos, especially ones like this that I kind of expect to not get a lot of traction. And until I see you in the next one, take care. Bye-bye.